72. Genius, take the wheel. Gotta walk a couple of blocks to the car. I am Dr. Evil Genius once again, coming to you post-training. You see the dirty coppers? I see them. Yeah. All right, so today was my second straight deload leg day. What does that mean? That means, actually, I just kind of figured it out for myself. That means getting my mojo back. Because, I got up today a lot later than I wanted to, but I knew that I wasn't going to suffer like I normally do on Sundays. So, excuse me. It's really crazy how people walk the street and actually think they're the main character of the world. It's like, ma'am, please move. This is New York City. So I knew that I wasn't going to suffer. I knew I wasn't going to spend 5 hours killing myself to survive. I kind of knew that I was going to have a decent day. So I didn't really worry too much about getting to the gym early. Actually, I actually kind of went into today's training with a really positive mindset, and it kind of reinforces for me that I really did need some time to kind of take my foot off the gas, so to speak, in order to kind of reset my mind. Even a person like myself who has been grinding almost nonstop for the last 2 years, trying to pack on every gram of muscle that I can pack onto my frame at my advanced age of 42. Psychologically is really starting to become a burden. And so a lot of times I wake up and I think about the physical toll that I am paying to reach my goals, but I don't really think too much about the psychological implications of my training. A lot of times, like when I think of it, it's mostly about how I need to not be a biatch, and I need to make sure that I go and train regardless of how I feel. I do kind of monitor a little bit how I'm feeling, but only in the context of how difficult I know that day's training is going to be. And as my body started to really start folding under the weight, so to speak. Hey, Midmo is here. What's good? As my body started to fold under the weight, no pun intended, my brain, my psyche also has started to fold. So I have this whole deal where I just cannot skip leg day no matter what the situation is. And I've been holding true to that. But then I find myself becoming so physically and psychologically drained from my training that it's actually started to interfere with a lot of my upper body work. So as my mind, as it's really started to degrade the way that my lower body felt, it also started to degrade my mind, and I started trading the upper body work out for just trying to hold on to the, making sure that I get the lower body stuff in like I'm supposed to. So it's really not easy. It's really not easy to to kind of like keep my mind where it needs to be. And so what it ends up doing is it ends up costing me, I start trading out this, and it also becomes a little bit too easy to rationalize skipping out on training in certain ways and just saying, hey, at least I got this training done, and so I'm able to get, God damn it. Yeah, I'm able to get done what I'm supposed to get done from my leg days and making sure that I don't skip leg day. But it has left me in situations where it has left me in situations where, hey, what's up, Gene? And happy Sunday to you. It has left me in situations where I don't feel that great after leg day, and I sacrificed my upper body days just to make it to the next leg day because, I blame, all different types of, reasons for why, I'm holding out and sacrificing certain days, and then I can actually feel myself. I can actually feel myself flattening out. I can actually feel myself not loving the way my body looks and feels, even though I did the leg day. So I realized that I've been sacrificing way too much in my training. And it just meant that I needed to kind of take my foot off the gas so I can take one step backwards, but then maybe take 3 or 4 steps forward. I've been going hard probably for the last 3 or 4 months since I dropped my weekly leg days from 3 days to 2. And so I can feel my body recovering at a much quicker and easier clip. And so I'm thinking to myself, well, I don't need to do deload weeks every 5 to 8 weeks like I was doing before, because why do that when, I wake up and my legs feel okay? But the thing is, it was the mental burden of, dealing with different niggles and naggles and not necessarily being injured, but being hurt. And so, it's really starting to not just listen to my body, but sometimes you gotta listen to your mind. And my mind was starting to crack under the weight of trying to make sure that I hit every workout every time with maximum intensity and go home, rest, take care of my clients, etc., etc. So I decided that I was going to take this week to let my legs off the hook. But what I did not understand that I was really doing was taking my mind off the hook. And so now I'm in a mental place where I'm not dreading my my vertical or horizontal pull days. I'm not dreading my vertical push days. Now, because I've kind of taken my foot off the gas, not only am I allowing my lower body, including my spinal erectors, not only am I kind of allowing, kind of like a reset for my lower body, but also for my mind. you know, trying to go hard and live up to this standard for, you know, long periods of time, and trying to, you know, keep up, you know, the intensity. It's very, very, very difficult. And it's not just on the body, it's on the mind. And guys, I did a hard back day today. I did the easy leg day today. So the easy leg day today, and you guys who've watched this channel know how hard I go on Sundays. You know what I did today? I did a warm-up set of 10 with the bar. I did 3 sets of 5 at 135. Go. Take the lane. Holy crap. I'm trying to let you in traffic, guy. I did 3 sets of 5 at 135 on the squat, 3 sets of 5 at 315 on the leg press, 1 set of 10 on the RDL with the bar, 1 set of 10 of RDL on the at 135. I did 3 sets of 5 deadlift at 225. Guys, I did leg extension, I think 3 sets of 6 at I did 3 sets of 6 at 130, and then 3 sets of 6 at 100 on the prone leg curl. I was done like crazy fast with that, but then I turned up the intensity for my vertical pull, where I went hard there, you know, warmed up 10 reps at 40, 10 reps at 70, 10 reps at 100, 5 reps at 140, 3 reps at 180, and 2 reps at 220 on the lat pull down, 4 sets of 8 on the pull up, and then 2 sets of 9 on the lat pull down at 180 pounds, 2 sets of 9 at 140 pounds after that. And then I switched to a closed neutral grip, 2 sets of 9 at 160, followed by 2 sets of 9 at 120. And then I went and hit the biceps, seated incline bicep curl dumbbells, full range of motion. I intended to hit 4 sets of 7 at 40, but I ended up hitting 3 sets of 7 at 40, and then a set of 5 before my biceps gave up. So to make up for that, I then switched to the 25-pound dumbbells and did 4 sets of 7 with the 25s to get like that really nasty pump. And I have not felt this good doing vertical pull in several months, because I had so much riding on, I got to get these leg days in, And then, you know, pain started to turn into injury, and I was still trying to push the envelope, and my body just was not, my body wasn't having it. And as my body kept feeling worse, my mind started to deteriorate. So these are things that you need to focus, especially if you are as adamant about training as hard as you can, as often as you can. You can't just think about how well your body is recovering. You have to also kind of understand how your mind is also factoring in to, or how your mind is being affected by your body's fatigue. It is really important for you to figure these things out, and to measure these things, because, you know, physically, sorry, somebody was calling me, and when somebody calls me, it takes the mic away. But yeah, I will, I have a client calling me. I got to get up with her. I will be back with you guys very soon. I will be back with you guys very soon. And we'll talk more about what I'm learning about my mind and body. And I'm still learning, guys. I've been a coach for a long time, and I'm still learning, as you should be as well. Anyway, I got to get out of here. Thank you so much for continuing to rock with me. I will be back very soon for episode 273. I don't know when that's going to be, but please be patient with me. I will be back soon. Thank you for all the love and support. Love you guys. Talk to you later. I'm out.